Hey, addicted spinnerbait guy, Mark Menendez here with you. I love a spinnerbait. It's one of my favorite things to do. You can do it so many ways. Doggone, you just catch a lot of big fish on a spinnerbait. And I caught my biggest fish I've ever caught on a spinnerbait. My biggest 2 bass on a spinnerbait came on a big spinnerbait. But spinnerbait fishing, I'm starting to use a little bit longer rod than I have in the past. I've got a 7-foot 4-inch model here that is a medium heavy, moderate fast action. That moderate fast action gives that parabolic bend once I get the fish on, and I don't lose near as many fish with it. I'll start shortening my rod down to a 7.2, a 7-foot, sometimes even a 6.10 when I'm using it for accurate casting where I have to put it next to a piece of cover really quick. The moderate fast action in this one is in the Custom Light series from Lew's. And it allows me to get that bait in places, but it allows me to fight those fish without fear of losing them. Faster tips have a tendency to snap back into place once it goes into an arc, and you'll lose some fish like that. Spinnerbaits, double willow, Colorado willow combinations, and turtlebacks, those are all great spinnerbaits, all have their place in different water conditions, but the darn double willow gets a lot of call when water is relatively clean and clear. Fish it slow, fish it around cover. One of the things I always like to do is get to the end of that piece of cover and kill that spinnerbait so that it falls right at the end of it. That will draw some really, really good strikes. Always add a trailer hook on the end of my spinnerbait. It will get caught a few times, but doggone it, I catch so many fish on this, it pays for itself quickly in a spinnerbait. This is a number 2 gamakatsu that I have on this tour grade double willow spinnerbait. My reels. I need a reel that can gather up some line quick. If I'm burning a spinnerbait real fast, I'll use an 8.3 to gear ratio. The 7.5 is my overall usual. And one of the things I do when water temperatures get a little colder and I'm really slow rolling that spinnerbait or fishing it out deep, I'll even kick down to a 6.8 to 1 gear ratio so that I can't get that bait up high in the water column. This is the new Hypermag reel. It's sleek, it's fast, it fits my hand very well. Has that 7.5 to 1 gear ratio so that I can fish it top to bottom very easily. That moderate fast action helps again when I'm using big line with a spinnerbait. The bigger the line I can get away with, that's what I want to use. 17 to 20 pound test line is my general run. As I fish out there deeper and slower, I may drop down to 15-pound line. Spinnerbait fishing, golly, I love it. I'm addicted to it. Watch the video that we made on spinnerbait fishing here on Tackle Warehouse, and you can find all the gear that I used in that video to catch those fish at Tackle Warehouse.